My eyes are always closed.
In the fields of Poteet where the sun beats down, strawberries ripe and wearing their red gown. We dream in the rose of future in bloom. With every sweet harvest, we'll break through the gloom. With dirt on my hands, I rise from the pain. So here's to the passion, the joy that we find. In the rhythm of hard work, we leave fear behind. Strawberry fields, oh, they're calling our name. In the warmth of Poteet, we'll light up the flame. Each morning is hope as the dewdrops gleam. Together we toil for a common dream. Days may be tough, but we won't retreat. In the heart of Texas, we'll find our beat. With the lift of our spirits, we'll conquer the night. So here's to the passion, the joy that we find. In the rhythm of hard work, we leave fear behind. Strawberry fields, oh, they're calling our name. In the warmth of Poteet, we light up the flame. Embrace the struggle, let your spirit fly. In the fields of we'll reach for the sky. Embrace the stubble, let's just get it fly. In the fields of Poteet, we'll reach for the sky.
Everybody that's here, don't forget to tap on our faces, give us some like, whatever you'd like to say, feel free to leave some comments. My mom's bringing us dinner in a few minutes.
All right.
She made enchiladas especialmente para ti.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another episode of SoTex Time.
I didn't know we were on.
There is 28 people watching. Yeah, normally I say, hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Joanna's like, shut up, stop talking. But here we are. This is Joanna Garcia and
Everybody.
the honorable, amazing, other words that can describe him.
Fantastic.
Fantastical.
Fantastic. You got a nice word to describe Weldon?
Amazingly fantastical, stupendously brilliant, and all around good egg.
That's right.
There it is.
So he
Weldon
is,
Riggs. Weldon Riggs.
He is our Poteet Strawberry Festival Strawberry Competition judge, and he's the guy that tastes. How many strawberries do you think you taste on that day? You had to put a number on it. What do you think? You can look.
I'd rather look at y'all. But
You can whichever is more.
Wherever you want. Just go ahead.
well, Joanna, I don't know because I eat at least 2 berries out of every flat.
Oh my gosh.
At least 2. Because you might eat 1 berry. It tastes wonderful. I want to make sure this flat tastes. You taste another one, it doesn't taste good. And so I'll eat at least 2, maybe 3 or 4. And before it's all over, I'll eat more out of when we get farther down the line. Judging, I do that. But we look at them closely, try to evaluate them for uniformity of color, uniformity of flavor, uniformity of size, and taste too. Now, just because they're all uniformly bad, that doesn't mean that they're going to be moving up. So,
Okay.
if you have uniformly bad berries out there that y'all are picking, are you going to sell those to people, or are you going to put them in? Is Pat going to put them in the jam? So
Typically, that's where they go.
Bad berries going to jam.
So anyway, but that's I eat a lot of berries. I eat a lot of berries. I love strawberries. They're good. They're healthy for you. So I eat a lot of berries, girl.
That's good. No, it's good to eat them. I eat a lot of them out there when I can.
Yeah,
as I can.
You kind of like bluebell ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
You eat all you can and sell the
Sell the
rest.
There you go.
Sell the rest. Make
I
some
remember
jam.
that slogan had to be one of the best slogans by any business in the history of the world.
That's right.
We eat all we can and we sell the
And
rest.
sell the rest.
I
Yeah.
used to love the commercial, and it was an old black and white Bluebell commercial, and it had these 3 siblings. And then it was like, I think it was
Were they-
2 sisters and a
Were
brother.
they sitting on a porch?
And yes, and
Yeah.
then as they got
Yeah.
older, it was them sitting there again, eating their ice cream together, sharing those family memories. And I was like, oh, that's such a cute commercial. That was my favorite Bluebell
Yeah.
commercial.
It's good.
Was.
Okay.
How you doing, Pat? I feel
Ladies
like
and
we haven't
gentlemen,
talked
welcome to the stage, Donovan Garcia.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Stage
The
Donovan.
what does that even say? Bad Rock Kid Bunny.
Yeah, because I don't know which I'm going for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl entertainment. I don't know if I'm going to watch Bad Bunny or Kid Rock. And you know what? Chances are I'm going to probably fall asleep by the beginning of the second quarter.
Fair enough.
¿Por qué no los dos? You could flip back and
Yeah,
forth.
no, I don't know, man.
You
There's
could
too much.
rock and then do a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
salsa, bachata.
No,
It'll
no.
be great.
Who's
It'll be
going to
good
win
time.
it?
Oh, Seahawks.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
thinking the Patriots are going
Seahawks.
to win it. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah.
Weldon, who do you think's
I
going to
don't
win
know.
I think the Seahawks are going to win
Probably the Seahawks.
because my cat knocked down a little Seahawks statue that I had that was right next to the television set. And I watched it from across the room. And she literally just went up to it and goes, and was looking at me. And the closer I get, she advanced and then she tap it. And I started yelling, no, 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 no. And one final swipe went all the way across the TV.
What a
and
bad cat.
broke one of the Eagles'
Oh,
wings. Good thing I bought it at the dollar store. So
There you go.
I get another one tomorrow.
Okay.
well,
I'm also going to get another cat tomorrow.
I don't think your daughter would appreciate it.
Yeah.
We should have known when we named the cat No No. That's her name.
no,
And it's because when she was little, like no 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 no. She'd be clawing at the curtain. No,
Oh my God.
it's constant, man.
It's terrible.
How many days until the Strawberry
A
Festival?
lot.
Not
That is-
really.
Not really.
Not
It's
really.
not that much.
It's about a month and a half.
Tell you what.
Let's find out real quick. There's a
Tell you what,
I
folks,
was
I'm going to go to strawberryfestival.com and
And
it
it'll
will
tell
give
us.
us a countdown right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm. Let's
And
see.
while we're doing that, I'm going to give us a reintroduction. We got Donovan Garcia right there. We got Weldon Riggs right here, famed strawberry judge. How long you been judging? 30 years? 40?
Not. I don't know. I need to look back on the badges.
I
That's what we're telling.
But
I saw an article that said you had been doing it since like 1990, I want to say.
that might be. I don't know for sure. I know Pat. Let me tell y'all this. I've been involved in strawberries here in Petite. When I was an assistant county agent here,
Mhm.
started June 1st of 1970.
Okay.
We were working with the strawberry growers and I was here 5 years as the assistant county agent. And in about 1974, we had different growers that would, let us do demonstrations on their place and things like that to try to help all the growers to find out what was some of the best varieties.
Mhm.
And then about 1974, Dr. George Raymond Kitchen, we worked with Kenneth Hoffman. He volunteered his farm for us to do some demonstrations on using different types of mulch, different types of irrigation. And when I say irrigation, it was primarily drip irrigation, which nobody had done that before. And we used a paper mulch put over the beds. We used a paper combination plastic mulch. We used just a straight plastic, and then we no mulch at all. And comparing the berries. And my job was to go out there when the berries were ready every other day. We had them marked off in the different varieties, 10-foot plots. I counted, I harvested the edible berries there, weighed them, kept track of them and everything, all during the growing season. To try to come up with, what was the best combination of irrigation and mulch.
Mhm.
And it's been too long ago for me to remember which one it was. But that's what I had to do. And, working with the judges. At that time, we had Dr. Bluford Hancock. He came down and he judged berries, and worked with us on that. And then I moved away to Franklin County, Northeast Texas, big dairy county up there. Franklin County was the second smallest county in the state of Texas. They were big in dairy and milk production. And we were by the time I left, we were number 10 in the state in milk production, even though we were a real small county. So then, after I got out of the extension service, went into farming, raising peaches, and went broke.
Oh, peaches are a hard crop.
Yeah, they are. And so, anyway, did that. And I'm a retread. I guess you could call me a retread because I got back in the extension service in 93 in Live Oak County. And then I came back to Atchison County here on April the 1st, 95.
Okay.
At that time, Dr. Parsons and Dr. Larry Stein, they were judging strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, Pat, I think I started judging. Dr. Parsons left, and the Rotary Club asked me if I would consider, being the judge, because I worked with them and knew what they were, I knew good strawberries.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was about, I guess, maybe 99 or 2000.
You're right on the money. The Pleasanton Express has a whole write-up on you. It says Weldon Riggs has been a prominent figure at the Poteet Strawberry Festival, serving as head judge since 1999. You got it right on the money.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So while Weldon was talking, y'all may have heard some background noise. Normally we get something to eat on the show. My mom has been gracious enough to make us dinner, and for me, I appreciate it because I'm like, ooh, it's something different. So tonight,
What do we have today?
Grandma made us homemade beef enchiladas, and I don't know if you would poke your head in over there so y'all can see the lovely lady that makes us dinner every Thursday night.
No, not me.
That is my mom right there behind Donovan. Well, if you watch the show regularly, a couple of months ago, our lovely friend Donovan had asked the question on Facebook, wondering if $4 was a reasonable price to pay for a chalupa. And you didn't think it was. $4 was a little too much, right?
Yeah.
So tonight,
Because I never did a cost analysis.
yes, that's what he was trying to do. So tonight, my mom made him a chalupa for free. You got a free
What?
chalupa. That's the best price you're ever going to have on one.
So, in addition to having good food this week, I went yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday to San Antonio, and I stopped off at Bill Miller's. And there's this thing, Weldon. You're gonna laugh. But I'm making trips down to the Rio Grande Valley to visit some friends of mine and make some business contacts to sell my wine. Every time I've gone over there to get a Mexican plate, they don't serve me tortillas. You have to ask for them and actually pay for extra tortillas. And I'm telling my friends down there, over here in San Antonio area, 830 and the 210, they'll bring them to you.
Yeah,
As
they
many
bring them
as you
to
want.
And they even ask you, you want corn? Do you
You
want
want
flour?
corn or flour?
Yeah, see, there you go, guys. So then yesterday when I went to Bill Miller, I ordered 2 potato and egg because I was in a hurry. I said, I know they got these things ready. Grabbed 2 potato and eggs and I grabbed my sweet tea and I'm getting ready to drive out. I said, you know what? I'm going to save myself the headache of spilling everything. So I started preparing my food and I put
Thank
the
you,
hot
Grandma.
sauce. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Grandma.
Oh, okay,
she
good.
got- I should have done that.
And then I opened up the foil and it looked like a children's book. 1 tortilla, 2 tortillas, 3 tortillas, potato and egg, and then the other side, the other tortillas. I got 3 tortillas in 1 taco. So I actually
Wow.
sent it to my friend and I said, see,
This is how it's done.
this is it. Not only do they give you free tortillas, they give you more than you need.
Yeah.
So back to Weldon.
Yes.
So you
And-
said that was your tortilla book?
It's like a tortilla book.
to eat,
It
right?
was like a tortilla
Okay, I'm gonna
manual.
put it back. Yeah.
That's so good.
Wow,
That is so good. Donna, you better dig in, or I'm gonna come take some away from you right now.
What are we doing?
Oh, he didn't tell me. Joanna didn't tell me
I didn't. I'm sorry.
you were going to fix enchiladas.
You've been wanting them.
I have been.
Well, guys, we have some comments from people that are just checking with us, and guys, make sure you check in with us because we have three great gifts tonight. We've got this brand new hat, once worn. I wore it yesterday on one of my lives, on my TikTok live. It is a hat from Red Tail Roofing. Colton Cook of Red Tail Roofing came by and dropped that hat off, and he said I could give it away on this live. So there it is. We'll be giving that hat away. So you guys make sure you comment. You'll have a chance to win that hat from Red Tail Roofing.
So snacks and hats. I love it.
We've also got this jar of peach jam made by yours truly. You can't really see it. You'll see it better on that camera. This jar of peach jam. Those are fresh, or not fresh, but they are Fredericksburg peaches that made those. Obviously, I made them. Let's see, that goes bad in 2027. So I made that over the summer, last summer. And then last but not least, as always, our top prize that we will be giving away on the Wheel of Names will be a winner chicken dinner, a chicken sandwich combo from the Backyard Kitchen located at
973 Avenue.
973 Avenue H in downtown Poteet. Those are our sponsors for tonight. Guys, we're looking for more sponsors. So if you, Red Tail Roofing, by the way, Colton, if you're watching, let us know, man. Let us know. Dive in. You can let people know that you support us and they'll come and support you. But we do have comments from James David Salinas, JD Salinas, the guy who filled in for y'all whenever y'all weren't here. He says, hi,
He's
friends.
never going to let us forget that we missed one show. Now, what did you say, Mommy? Oh, they're very good.
They're
You
very
can
good.
open a restaurant or get married. Your choice.
JD Salinas says, hi,
Both.
friends.
Both.
They look good.
Both wasn't an option. It was get married or
Huh?
open the restaurant.
I hear and or.
Of course.
Estelle says, good evening, Madam President, and everyone else.
Oh, you got some
Oh.
explaining to do.
I do have some explaining.
I
to
have
do.
a question, Weldon. Since you were you were back during the 70s, you had a lot to do with actual growers. Do you ever remember a time when the electric company they're still around, AEP, the electrical company, they did
Used to be Cedar.
yeah,
Central Power and Light.
CPNL.
CPNL, yeah, Central Power and Light.
So I have a picture of my dad. It's in black and white, and it's at the corner of School Drive and Rutledge. He's in a field, and there are some plastic. He's in front of some plastic roads, just like we have now, but they weren't as tall. And there's a big transformer box that says AEP by it.
Thought it was Bumblebee.
No. Transformer. No. And there's dials on it. He had told me it a long time ago that AEP had sponsored some of the farmers to put electrical lines in there to keep the ground from freezing. They thought it was going to be innovative. They sank a lot of money into it, and he said they did it 1 year, and that was it.
It was it.
Yeah, it was obviously it wasn't cost effective because you can imagine now how much it costs to electrify a field. Thank you for the food.
Thank you, Grandma. So good. So good.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah.
The only electrifying you could do on a field would be electric fence around to keep the deer out, maybe.
Yeah, and for some reason or another, he said they could never control the amount of heat that the wire was. It wasn't a loop; it was just a straight line that went in, and it would heat up. And they had like 20, 30 rows in the photograph. I'm wondering what the heck. And I actually sent an email to AEP, and they said they're going to start asking around, but there's nobody there from the 60s and 70s that even was still around, doing work there that would possibly be
I
alive
don't know
now.
what that was. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And it's crazy, right? Because you think the technology is kind of there today. You could actually make something like that because now they have electrical conduit that you can run inside of a house, inside the concrete.
Inside the
Heat
concrete.
It'll heat up
Keep
the
it warm.
floors, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like overkill. But
Down here, but not.
well, yeah, no, up north it'd be
North.
spectacular. But
Worth its weight in gold.
whoever thought of that was they were ingenious.
Well, I think what they do under slabs, they run copper tubing and run the water through that.
mm-hmm.
And in the summertime, it cools. It keeps the floor cool. In the wintertime, it can heat it. You can run it through and get hot.
Run some hot water. Yeah. I even seen some not electrician, but a plumber guy. He actually did. He ran his hot water line right up against. I mean, we're talking butted up against his cold water line, and he had a pier and beam house. And instead of dripping the pipes, he had hot water running alongside of his cold pipe, so it would keep it moving. And when it got to the end, it'd go into another hot water heater. It was sitting back
Send it back
there.
to
I'm like, you're probably saving money on your water, but I bet your electric bill is high.
Yeah.
It was going all night, all day and all night.
So you said you ate supper earlier. What'd you have for supper?
Meatloaf,
that sounds
Oh,
good,
man.
too.
corn,
Oh,
Yep.
mashed potatoes, and gravy.
I would have been a happy lady eating that too. I don't blame you, but you have lunch for tomorrow
Well,
or a
thank
midnight
you.
snack. You're
did you
good.
know that Weldon and I had gone to Luby's and ate that? That's what
No.
we had.
That's why we couldn't
Meatloaf
get a
and
hold of
corn
you.
and macaroni. We had the whole 9
It
yards.
was good, yeah.
Are you jealous of that?
I am, but look who he's sitting next to.
Well, true,
He had enough of you today.
true.
Oh, that looks good.
Good. You want to bite?
No.
Okay. You got it for tomorrow, though. Yeah, so you started judging in 1999.
99.
That's what it
Pat
said.
said. Yep.
Okay. Do you have a year out of all the years that you've done it that has been the most memorable year of judging for you? Something that either stood out or something that happened that you're like, oh my God, what was there like a worm in the berry? I gotta know.
Well, one year, what I did, trying to tell. Let me see. It was in '94, I believe. No, it wasn't either. It was about '96 or '7. There was a big scare in California with strawberries, and the growers were using Captan out there
Mm-hmm.
on their berries, and because it was a fungus, and Captan is a fungicide, and it's harmless. It's a harmless, but Donovan, I think it was possibly your TV station that broke the news because they were complaining about it and everything, and so I think it was Channel 29.
29.
And I can't remember who was the president of the Rotary that asked me, would I put something out, write a news article about it and explain the situation. And so I did that. But then at the festival, you see, this was This was like 2 weeks before the festival, 2 or 3 weeks before the festival. And people were scared. I want to say it was the 96 maybe, 97. But anyway, so what I did at the festival, at the judging, when we were at the end of the judging, I was explaining to the audience and to the people there, they were sitting around and listening, how our growers are clean.
Right.
They don't use insecticides.
Right.
Because strawberries are grown at a time of year when there's not a real heavy insect population.
Exactly.
Maybe some pill bugs, rolling around. Roly polies is what some people call them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I should tell the guy tell who it was, but I don't think he'll mind. I had Sam Ritchie. Sam Ritchie was the big fisherman. And I asked him beforehand, I said, go to your house and bring me one of your rubber worms. And so when I was talking to the crowd before announcing the grand initiative, I told the people how the growers are really clean. They don't use a lot of insecticides, one thing or another. And I said, bring me that flat berries over here. And I had stuck that rubber worm in there. And I said, pull that worm in. I said, see here, if there was insecticide used on these berries, there wouldn't be this worm in there.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
We ain't gonna do that this year. We'll keep it amongst ourselves, but you just surprise everybody this year.
and that's the truth. I mean, yeah, they're going to use some insecticides if they have to, but most of, as far as I know, they don't.
Well, most I don't know of anybody that does. And if they do, there's probably not berries on the plants just yet,
And years ago, we had some producers using garlic spray.
Right.
They used some garlic spray on their berries to keep some of the insects away when it turned warm. And technically speaking, garlic in that case is an insecticide, but it's not really, because it didn't kill the bugs. The side, the suffix, what is it? Suffix side? That means death, kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a deterrent more than anything.
Right.
So, and some guys have used dish soap,
Right,
to control them, and it can kill some bugs.
Sure.
But most of them don't have that problem. You don't need to worry about the growers and what they're doing, because they're gonna, it's safe for them.
Sure. I used to always tell, when we used to have our picking rooms, I would encourage people to go out there and just grab a berry, rub it on their shirt, whatever you had on it, and pop it in their mouth. And there was a while there that there was just a group of moms that were like, "Well, I don't want my kid eating anything off the ground." I'm like, "Man," I said, "this is actually cleaner than my dinner table." And that's the truth,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that if people ask more questions, or if they actually open their minds a little bit, they would actually learn a lot about what's happening in Poteet as far as strawberries are being concerned.
Yep.
Because we've never had incidents like that, knock on wood, but I don't think we ever will.
No.
You know what they say though? It's I guess it would be kind of bad to find a worm inside your strawberry. But there's only one thing worse than finding that worm in your strawberry.
Finding half a worm.
Finding half a worm.
Don't say that.
I'll tell you what. Growing up, I had a hard time eating bean and cheese tacos after I was about maybe I don't know, sophomore in high school.
Such a gross story.
And I won't say what restaurant it is because it still exists right now.
No,
and I don't want to deter people from there. But I used to love going there and getting bean and cheese tacos. I'd get 3 bean and cheese tacos and a coffee almost every time. And
what were you in?
I know.
You were an 8th grader drinking coffee.
I was like a sophomore or junior in high school. And I was about halfway through that second taco, and I feel something crunch, and I'm like, oh, that was weird. You're not supposed to have crunch in it. Maybe it was a piece of lettuce, and I look, and there's a half a fly in there. And I'm like,
I can go even better, my friend.
Let's hear it.
I can go even better. So, Taryn, my daughter Taryn's 19. Subtract 16 years. She was 3. We're driving up to San Antonio, and we stopped off at a little restaurant. So I'll let you narrow it.
Mhm.
We dropped off, and we went to a restaurant in Poteet that had a drive-through.
Mhm.
All right, so that narrows it down. And Aggie Cafe didn't come into existence till about 3 years ago, so those guys are ruled out.
Their food is so good.
Food is good.
So good.
So I'd always told the kids, don't be talking with your mouth full, and don't take another bite until you finish what's in your mouth. So Taryn takes a bite, and she's chewing, and then she's only 3 or 4. She's looking around at us, and she's looking at me. I'm driving this truck, and her brother's in the seat next to us, and she's looking at her food, and she's still making a little mouth noises and moving around, and I said, Taryn, why are you still chewing that piece of food? She said, I haven't finished all my food, Dad. She goes, there's something hard in my bean and cheese taco. And I thought to myself, a little stone, right?
In the beans.
Somebody didn't clean the beans good.
So I said, I'm driving. And I hand on the wheel, and I put my other hand out, and I said, here, spit it out in my hand.
Such a dad.
And let me see it. I'm driving. And I said, hey, this is horrendous, man. I said, there's a piece of foil in here.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. It was silver. But it wasn't foil.
Was it a tooth?
No.
Okay.
Crown.
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
So
It's
I
still a
pulled
crown.
over, and it's a cross. It's a cross.
Little
It's a
cross.
silver cross, and I'm thinking, could this be an earring? Because it's small. And then I looked at it, and it had a bevel, and I said, SOB exclamation point. It had a bevel to it, like a little pyramid. And I put that vehicle in drive, and I turned back, and I hauled it all the way back to this restaurant. And I went in there, and I said, I want all my money back, and know that I personally will never be back to this restaurant again. And they're like, why, Donovan? What happened? What happened? I said, this was in my daughter's taco. What do you think that woman said?
It was a blessing.
She says, oh, so that's where it went to. Right above their little counter where they were cooking their beans in a crock pot, because they weren't that big then, they had put in screws for a shelf. They had a cheap dollar store screwdriver and snapped the little point, which wasn't a star,
Oh my
but actually a Philip cross.
Oh my gosh.
And that tip fell in the beans. It made it out of the beans, into the frying pan, into the refried beans, made it into the taco, and we took it that day.
No.
And they had the nerve to say, oh, she
No.
looked at the other lady.
No, I'm sorry.
That's where it went to.
Wow.
I'm gonna save my food.
Well, on that note, we got to go to a break from our sponsor, who would never
Nope,
ever.
never.
put something like that in your food.
Yes.
The Backyard Kitchen.
If they did put anything, I would suggest it'd be a 10mm socket, because I lose those things like
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the only one I lose. 10mm every time.
I'm going to make a bandolier.
Of all 10mm.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be back in a minute and a half, guys. For the Backyard Kitchen, we will talk about what we're going to be trying tonight from HEB.
Nice.
We'll be back shortly.
90 seconds, guys.
Hey guys, Pat West with SoTex here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen, located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet. They're always bringing the great deals on good meals. Let's talk about what we got this week.
We have the Flaming Crispy Salad, $9.99 for the combo with a drink. Then you've got the Squad Pack. You get 6 cheeseburgers, 2 family fries for just $29.99. Great deal, y'all. Then you've got the Fried Pickled Bacon Burger for just $10.99. You get the burger, combo with fries, and a drink.
And as always, they do deliver. Call them 830-399-9639, and it'll be right on the way. Backyard Kitchen. Go see it.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex time is here. In the spotlight, you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex time, where your dreams come.
Maybe.
When I tell people stories, I say, "Do you have these stories that you'll ever hear?"
In the jungle, they point and they laugh.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to SoTex time. It's me, the lead singer of Toto. Oh, I bet you guys didn't know.
I didn't know.
Lead singer.
The lead singer of Toto.
Lead singer.
Hold the line. Hold the line, okay?
Hold the Lion? That was the name of the original.
Hold the line.
Oh, no.
Hold the, not the lion.
No. Okay.
The line.
Line.
Hold the line. Because love is not always on time.
No, it's not.
I see Donovan's eating his.
This
That's
is
a
not-
big
This is not a
chalupa.
chalupa.
Is that the $8 chalupa?
No, that's my mom made it.
Oh, that's
for
the
him.
$3
Oh my
chalupa.
God.
Dude, that is. I'm not gonna lie, guy. This is a. This is. I gotta pull out my Walt Rakowitz dimensions here. This is 2¼ inch chalupa.
You know,
Yeah.
I asked if I could get a chalupa, and she told me, no, I'm just going to make one because, you know, he had talked about them. And you won't eat all your food anyway, which
There
is
you
true.
go.
I don't eat a lot.
You want to
But
try some of this?
no.
Oh, too bad. Okay.
We've got a viewer from Australia
Mm.
on TikTok right now.
TikTok right now.
He's a guy that does so we do that AI music show every evening. Except for tonight, obviously we're doing what you got.
I have to tell Madhouse, thank you very much.
Madhouse
Very
OG
sweet.
watching all the way from I believe South Carolina is where he is.
So
Um,
I told your TikTok viewers that I was sitting in for you and that you're
Yeah.
here. And this isn't the face they're used to. And Madhouse said it's a way better face. than
I
you.
know. I don't blame him. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
No,
But we do have a viewer from Australia, and I know that Australians and people from all around the world love to make fun of Americans for not using the metric system. So I would say that chalupa is about 1/4 the size of a sombrero. That's probably like 0.25 sombreros.
that's
True.
not even the metric system.
Plus, if they want to rag on us because we're not as Australian as they think we should be, this burger is made with 100% kangaroo meat and Vegemite.
Crikey!
Oh my God. Y'all are crazy.
Crikey!
Good deal.
Yeah.
We-
You're kind of spoiled. I'm not jealous or anything, but
You're not coveting that, are you?
no, I really hope you enjoy your chalupa.
Speaking of that, let me read some comments. Ever since Donovan picked that chalupa, all of a sudden that comment board just lit up. We've got James David Salinas, JD Salinas says monster chalupa.
Mhm.
Simon Garcia says that's an amazing chalupa. Estelle says Donovan, you are spoiled.
Right?
That's my sister.
You are spoiled.
It's not.
Simon says I want to eat 2 of them. Simon, I don't think you got room for 2, buddy.
She's the only one.
That's
Simon
huge.
also says Donovan's making everyone jealous.
Donovan, you said that was only a $3 one.
No, that was a
That's
free.
free.
dollar.
FREE.
Well, free,
No,
but
no.
I thought he said $3. I said, man, I'd pay
No.
$5 for that.
Well, no, this is a $5 one.
Yeah.
This is a $5 one.
Yeah.
That's
That's the equivalent of a foot long at Subway.
that
Well,
is
we
a-
use the metric system.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
won't even, a foot long and Subway wouldn't.
I wonder
compare
if
to
she'll
that.
make me
No.
one tomorrow.
Probably not.
Simon, to answer your question, he says, did he bring enough for the rest of the class? Actually, Joanna's mom brought that for Donovan and did not bring one for everybody
No.
else. So.
And I asked for one, and she told me no. That's okay. It's whatever.
It's only because there was only enough ingredients for one.
There wasn't though. She made a lot of enchiladas, so enough for all of us, enough to feed the kids, and then she had that for you. And I still think there was stuff.
Wait a
left
minute.
over.
Did Aliana get one?
No, because she
Yikes.
she didn't know if she was off of work or not. And Aliana ordered Cafe Chris, which I just found out because Erica reached out to me and said that she was having some food delivered. And I was like, well, I didn't order it. My daughter did. And so, yeah.
Simon says he is holding a $5 bill to his phone right now. Just waiting for that.
Pics or you're not actually doing it.
So let's walk us into our next segment,
Hey,
which
what the
is
heck we're talking about?
our next segment, which is our middle segment, our number 2 segment that we normally have, where we try foods from HEB. And for that, we're going to have Joanna introduce what we're going to eat.
So I like pudding, and we bought this Hill Country Fair by HEB. This is their banana pudding, and it's a 4-pack for $1.84.
It's for $1.88 per 4-pack.
So you have banana, and then my favorite, chocolate. Oh, I'm so excited. I have never tried
I have.
Hill Country Fair pudding. Have you
I
ever
have.
tried it?
Yes.
Is it good? Is it good, Donovan?
And I'm going to tell you something else, too.
Okay. Do I have to listen?
Yes. Something just passed by.
It was a ghost. Oh, it's the guy delivering from Cafe Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chocolate?
Do you want chocolate or banana?
You can get
Yes.
both. There's 4 of each. Porque no lo
Are
estás?
y'all fattening me up like a Christmas calf?
That way you can't run away from my
Yeah.
mama. Just kidding.
Question.
Oh, Donovan, will you be so sweet and grab some forks for us?
Mhm.
Oh, we don't.
I still have my fork from earlier. It's
So,
going to taste like enchiladas.
y'all can hear me off camera, but
Oh, yeah, there's a whole box over there. Whole
is
box
there
of
fork
forks.
in here?
Whole box of forks right there on the
Oh.
wall. We're going to try both. Weldon, you are welcome to try this with us. So we're
Yes.
going to.
Will you eat pudding with this?
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
eat a pudding.
I got
So,
to eat dessert.
You have gone from a steamed strawberry judge to how's the pudding taste? Thank you, sir.
You know,
You get one of
Uh,
each.
while y'all are eating that, you asked me about a special strawberry festival.
The most memorable one you have.
Donovan, remember during COVID,
Yes.
we couldn't have
Yes.
the festival. Y'all asked me would I still judge for the guys, and I said, yeah. I said, let's just please make sure, 'cause somebody was helping me.
Mhm.
You were there, you had camera and everything, and
That's right.
I said, please make sure that the growers are clean. Be sure they clean their berries.
I
yes.
remember this.
I already know that.
And we were sampling them, and the guys were helping me from the Rotary Club and honorary judge. And most of, I'd sample a berry before everybody would. Is that a good berry? Hey, is that a good berry? What do you think?
Can't tell people. You told me you have to keep it to yourself.
And,
Well,
and
These
so
are COVID rules.
Oh,
this was during COVID, and this was just, just one. We didn't have a sift.
Right.
We were just judging them there. And I ate that one berry. How is it? I said, well, here, let me give you all a sample. I took another one, cut it in about 3 pieces, and I gave it to him. Golly, this tastes like bleach.
Man, is that why we didn't place that year?
that was not us. I promise you.
and so, evidently somebody really took it serious, took it to heart.
I remember.
And I know that, the growers wash their berries, which they should. But that must have been a young
I think that was their first.
first time person.
I think that was the first and their last.
And they're
Could be.
amazing.
I have no idea who it was. I don't want
I
to
think I
know.
remember, but I don't want to say it.
I don't know who it was, but
Tell me. Later.
I do remember.
You want me to open it for you?
I do remember that
You don't want
we were so scared about everything that day during COVID.
yeah. And people were wearing masks, and I said, I'm not wearing a mask. I can't judge strawberries
Yeah.
wearing a mask. And so
We had set up a
I-
camera
I didn't worry about
and
it.
we were going live
Yeah,
for the first time ever.
yeah.
We're on
remember that.
Facebook, but
I remember that.
it was something that we didn't know as humanity how long this was going to last.
Yeah.
We were scared.
Yeah.
And I've been in some bad situations before, and I was thinking, can you imagine something that we can't even see is going to wipe out half the community? And we didn't know what the heck was going to happen.
Well,
And
nothing happened.
nothing.
Nothing
Okay,
happened.
Thank God. Most people were. I mean, there were some lives lost. most for the most part, people were okay.
People need to try this.
Yeah, so let's try this. Are you
So
trying the
good.
banana right
I'm
now?
trying the banana.
I'm gonna try the chocolate.
I'm gonna try. the
Joanna,
banana.
where's the wafers?
Oh,
Oh,
we don't have any. We got crackers.
I'm gonna go with the chocolate here.
Okay.
See what we got going on.
So Pat did. Speaking of measuring,
Yeah.
he looked it up. 64 days until the strawberry festival. Good Lord.
that's not measuring.
You're supposed to behave. You promised me you would behave because Weldon is here.
I know. I'm sorry, Weldon. I'm sorry. I
I didn't
apologize.
promise nothing.
I know, but I had to talk with him. I like the banana. That's really good.
It's good.
Chocolate's good. It's
Ooh, chocolate's good.
chocolate's good. I can kind of taste like the cocoa powder. Like you can taste the cocoa powder and you can taste that it's grainy, which I don't like.
I'm gonna mix the two and have a chocolate covered banana.
I'm gonna go with the banana now.
So I mixed banana and chocolate pudding. I'm gonna see how they taste together.
The banana is really good.
Oh, that's good.
So I was really upset until my mind caught up with my mouth. Because I was like, I can taste the cocoa,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also taste the onion.
Are you using the same fork?
Yes. Why does it taste? Why does it taste like onion?
It happened.
All right.
Back to my original
Really
story
good.
about these.
Yeah.
Guess how long they can last?
There's an expiration date on there. I don't
It's
have to
null
guess.
and void. These things, we had some on top of the fridge. And it wasn't until a couple of days ago that I said, you know what? I'm getting tired of seeing that stuff up there. It had some old cans of strawberry beer. It had like 2 bottles of Jim's wine. It had some old Rice Krispies, like from the 2024 or something like that. And I was like, the heck is in this bowl? Salad bowl. It had 4 of these.
From what year
December 23.
did you eat them?
I'm going to tell you that I opened it and I noticed that it didn't have a solid layer going across. It was like built up at the edges and it was concave and it went down. And there was like little crevices, like when the earth dries up too much.
That kind of sounds like botulism a little bit.
That
Kind of.
sounds disgusting.
So it was close by 11:30 in the evening. So I did what I do best. I'm very cautious. I think twice. And I asked myself, do you really need this? And then when I answered myself, I proceeded to do this.
No.
And then I noticed that it was no longer pudding consistency, but more like
Buddy,
finely diced cubes, like
Mm,
an old Jello.
that's
And I
disgusting.
proceeded to squeeze it into my mouth.
Oh my god. And how were your hallucinations after that? Clip that.
I can tell you that Minotaur chasing the Pegasus didn't last very long. As soon as they hit that hollow oak tree with those elves inside of it,
Oh my goodness.
it was good.
So let me read a couple comments here.
2 years, 3 years, 3 years.
3 years old was how old it was?
Mhm.
Yes,
Wow.
so
you're crazy.
what does that tell you about the preservatives in there?
Mm.
Good preservatives.
Two things, two
Probably
things.
Not healthy.
Either the preservatives or the whoever packed it, whatever. Because HEB makes their own stuff here, right? In
Yeah,
Texas,
yeah.
right?
Or at least they source their own stuff. So like if
Texas,
if a
yes.
factory already makes it, they will
Somewhere.
say, "Hey, here's our packaging."
But it's got to be Texas, I imagine.
Not necessarily. I mean, they get
That's-
Wild King crab.
I know a
That's
lady that
HEB
could,
brand,
that could answer that.
There's
for
crab.
us.
In McMullen County.
but not king crab.
You ain't been to the same pond I've been in.
Yeah.
son.
There's crabs in Rockport, but you don't want to eat them. I promise you that.
Y'all promise.
I know.
We
Let me
know.
read a couple comments. Simon Garcia says chalupas and pudding, the SoTex special. We need to get with Brad.
Oh,
Mhm.
that
I'm
could
gonna
be
go with
fun.
Brad. The SoTex special over at BYK could be chalupas and pudding. And then he says, you guys need to try Texas Bullet Food banana pudding because Simon from Texas Bullet, and he says he can mix it with banana bread croutons.
You know, he could probably do that and come and hang out with us and bring us some. That'd be cool.
I'm
And
telling
then
we need to just bite the bullet or the Texas bullet and actually say,
Yeah.
Then we're gonna actually get everybody who's ever been on the show and just try the most random thing.
Round table.
You want to sit next to me?
Yeah,
Then?
Roundhouse.
yeah.
I'll protect
And
you.
we'll talk about these old stories, and then I can actually come up with a name of that farmer that bleached their strawberries.
Yeah.
So Simon, actually, I'm going to read another comment. Simon says, "Don't worry, guys, we go light on the bleach."
Good to know. Good to know.
Thank you, Simon.
I'll be taking over my white shirts next week. Simon.
So 64 days until the festival.
Wow,
Good.
that's scary.
It's
That
well.
scared the crap out of me.
I want to know. Are you excited?
Yeah, I like to see the festival come along.
Is there? Do you have a
Eat
favorite variety of strawberry? That's the question. Like, is there one that you're just waiting to taste this year?
Somebody write this down.
No.
No, I mean, I like them all. I really do. You know,
Great. That's a great political answer. I like that.
No, it
That's good.
is. I mean, there's different berries, you know,
Mhm.
but they have different tastes, and some Albions don't always taste the same.
Sure.
Some Ruby Junes, Sweet Anns.
Yeah.
You know, years ago there used to be a couple of varieties out. You don't see them anymore. Fresno.
Yeah. Douglas.
Yep.
Tough. The TUFT. Sequoia.
Yeah, was another.
And
Chandler is quickly fading.
Chandler.
Yep.
And
Seascape.
Seascape is this.
They're your favorite.
We have no idea what and some days or some years are.
It really depends on
Yeah.
the nursery.
And a lot of nurseries don't offer them anymore.
Sure.
They just don't.
Yeah, that's what I understand happened last year.
You really don't have a favorite strawberry,
No,
man.
just as long as it's
Not
Well, it's
bleached.
good.
As long as it's not bleached,
as long as
right?
it's not bleached.
And I got a feeling too. This just may be me, but you know, there's some gigantic superstore nursery in up there in California. There's some guy half asleep on a chair just like this one. Got the sunglasses on. Man. Hey Beto, hey, what's up, man? Give me 40 boxes of Albion. All right, you got it. Yeah. And then just slap a sticker on it. That's what's happening. We don't know. We're just doing the best we can.
I have faith that they are marked off and they know what they're
They know.
doing.
Why? Did you think they fired Beto?
Maybe they did, and that may have been why. 'Cause
I will-
he threw a sticker on.
I'll
there.
tell you that every one of our varieties is very distinctly different.
They all are, dude. I don't
Very
think that's
distinctly
what
different.
you can actually tell that when they're put into the categories. People say I get this all the time, man, and you've heard it before, Weldon. I've heard it 100 times. They all look the same.
Oh, they
But they're
don't.
not.
They
They're
don't.
not all the same.
I will tell you that Portola, for instance, they kind of look like two sides of a heart, but that's
Uh-huh.
the nice
She
way
just
of
doesn't want to
saying
say
it.
the word.
Yeah,
'cause
speaking of
Weldon's
hearts,
here.
that's for my baby. Okay, they look like the bottom half of a woman.
Yeah, they do.
They
A
have
butt.
they have the butt, they have a little indentation, and then they taper. So they look like the bottom half of a woman. And it's a very distinct shape for a strawberry to have because they're not, sometimes you'll get that shape, but they're kind of square. These taper. And people will sit there and they'll say, oh, that's an Albion. There is no way that's an Albion. Albion, they're cone shaped.
Yeah.
They don't have that indentation. They don't have the two little hearts. For anybody to sit there, and I'm not from here. I didn't know a lot about strawberries until we started growing them. But you learn. I mean, there's subtle differences, and even like a parent.
Where'd you grow up?
I'm in San Antonio.
That
Where?
explains a
San
lot.
Antonio.
San Antonio?
hmm
Wow. Get a rope.
I acclimated very well.
New York City.
But you look at them, and I mean, it could be an Albion that was crossbred and became the parent of something else. And yeah, some of those traits are going to be there. You're going to see them. But there are subtle differences, and I don't think people realize it until you really start looking at these berries. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. And when Luis Ramos was president, Luis was following me around during the judging, and he's, and at the end he told me, he said, there really are differences in berries. Yeah. And he said, thanks for letting me help you or go around with you. And that's the thing. But a strawberry is a strawberry,
Right.
but
Right.
they're different too.
They are
They sure are.
That's hilarious that you said that because we just got a question from Simon Garcia that says, "Are you telling me a strawberry is not a strawberry?" He literally just said a
No,
strawberry is a
technically.
strawberry.
Yeah,
They are different.
they are different. They're all different.
Yep.
And the Portola, for instance, it's because the reason it has that shape is because it's actually they always produce a twin ovary.
Mhm.
They always produce a twin ovary, so it's actually two strawberries that are conjoined, and every one of the berries on those plants does it. Every one of the berries on those plants.
You okay, Donovan?
No. But I'll figure it out.
Donovan's
Did-
having some technical
Did
issues,
you eat
guys.
too much chalupa? Darn.
No.
No.
You didn't.
So now that we've had time to process these puddings
Oh yes.
and
back to
think
the
about them a
pudding.
little bit,
Yeah.
what do you think
Talk so much yourself.
about the banana
Do you
pudding,
need charger?
Joanna?
Because I think there's a long one right there.
You looking for a
That-
charger?
That strike
I
cord.
need a long flap. But I
And
may have a. There's this one, but
there's one. There's a bunch of them right
You
here.
need a Type C.
flap. That's gotta be the blue.
Shoot,
Hold on.
what I just knocked down.
So you and I can talk about pudding. Did you
Talk
like?
about strawberries.
Did you like your banana pudding?
I like that banana pudding.
this
It was
one?
good.
It was good. I would eat it
It was
again.
good. Now see that I didn't taste the chocolate, so I can't judge it.
Yeah.
But just going with what Pat and Donovan said. You know, I think the banana is probably a lot better. And I don't know if vanilla wafers would have made it any better.
Maybe actual bananas.
So,
I think vanilla wafers would make sardines taste better.
Sardines
Vanilla
taste
wafers
good.
can't beat this.
Oh, man. I tried both. I liked them both.
That is a flat one.
What do you mean a flat
A
one?
blade.
Oh, you need the
Like this?
this one. Okay, here.
Will this work? Sorry.
You need a mini
we're
USB, is
hoping-
what that one's
We're
called.
hoping, Donovan. I like the chocolate one. To me, it was a little bit thinner than how I like pudding, but it has a great flavor to it. Other
Oh,
than
you need the
that,
iPhone charger.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't tell me you got one of those. You finish the show back.
I have it right here.
Anyway,
I have an adapter.
as far as the
I just
banana,
got to grab it with my toes.
as far as for the banana one, I liked it. To me, it was a little bit thicker than the chocolate. I like the flavor because it actually tasted like a banana. Normally, when you get something that's banana flavored, it's very artificial. It's not as artificial as most artificially flavored banana things are. So I liked it. I would eat both of them again. I would give the chocolate probably an 8 just because of the consistency, but I would give the banana a 9. And then I mixed them, and they were delicious
Yeah, I was
together
gonna say.
like a bon pop. Okay, your turn.
All right, the banana was outstanding. I would say the banana, like it had a solid banana flavor, nice and creamy, just the way pudding
Yep.
should be. I would come in probably 8.5 on that banana. I would definitely eat it again, but it's not on the. I would not seek it out, but I would eat it again if it was there. The chocolate, like I said, it was kind of grainy. I could taste the cocoa in there, and I could taste the cocoa bits against my tongue. Flavor good. As Simon said right here, chocolate's always good, even when it's bad. It's still kind of good,
Sure it
and
is.
I would agree with that.
What do you think they came up with dark chocolate?
I love dark
Yeah.
chocolate. It's my
I'd probably
favorite.
come in on the
It's healthy
chocolate
for you.
as like a
Mhm.
6.5. That's where I would come in on it.
Senor?
Once again, it may just be me, but if they can make the chocolate and the banana with less cilantro and chile, that'd be great. Or if we can get some spoons, Joanna,
I
they
would get
if
spoons.
you can pull the old Donovan and go to any restaurant in town, say, hey, what if could you guys give me a couple spoons or whatever? You can build up a whole line of utensils and take
Yeah.
them all back to your house.
Now, are these the throwaway kind, or are you talking about the silver ones that are?
No,
you have to
the
wash?
plastic, the plasticware.
I thought you were
plasticware.
stealing utensils.
I could have
from
brought you
restaurants.
some from the truck that I haven't packaged. You know, I send them home with you.
You know, Donovan, I used to do that in college, but we would do that. You know, at Taco Cabana, they used to have little cups for your salsa samples, and so we would go get whole stacks of those cups to make Jello shots.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she can have salsa for the rest of the week.
All of our Jello shots said Taco Cabana right on the top.
Sponsored by.
Oh, my
Let's see now. Let's get back to the Strawberry Festival.
yeah.
For
'Cause
15
I
seconds.
love- or for 15
For
seconds.
15
So
seconds.
once again, how many days until the festival gets here?
64.
64 days.
4. Man.
but the week before is the sift.
That's true.
Yes.
That's coming up quick. 57 days until we got to produce competition berries, and I'm just now seeing blooms popping up after that freeze. So
They
these,
needed a reset.
these
I
things
was
better
so
get
proud.
trucking.
We'll talk deer repellent as soon as we get back from this commercial break.
From our sponsors, Backyard Kitchen. We'll see y'all in about a minute and a half.
5 years ago, a spark
Hey guys, Pat West with SoTex here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen. Located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet. They're always bringing the great deals on good meals. Let's talk about what we got this week.
We have the Flaming Crispy Salad, $9.99 for the combo with a drink. Then you've got the Squad Pack. You get 6 cheeseburgers, 2 family fries for just $29.99. Great deal, y'all. Then you've got the Fried Pickled Bacon Burger for just $10.99. You get the burger, combo with fries, and a drink.
And as always, they do deliver. Call them 830-399-9639 and it'll be right on the way. Backyard Kitchen. Go see them.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex time is here. In the spotlight, you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex time, where your dreams
Yeah. It's very loud. You're going to be yelling at us.
All right.
Hot dogs rolling down the glowing tile.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to SoTex time. We lost Donovan. I don't know where he went, but
I got rid of him because I didn't get a chalupa.
no chalupa, no hang-aroundos.
And
Got
I
it.
kept
That's the way it goes. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's the best Espanol I know. But on the way out, we were talking about how we have 57 days until we have to produce competition level berries. Joanna and Weldon, y'all have both studied. I mean, obviously, I have too, but y'all have studied agriculture and you have studied the processes of strawberries. What does this mean when we're just now producing blooms? How does that relate to us being able to produce competition level berries in 57 days?
Well, I think you ought to be able to, depending on the weather. A lot of it, Pat, has got to be the weather, and that's what I tell people too. You know, at the judging, the growers go through. You know, it's tough on the growers. The weather is so.
It's fickle.
Yeah.
It's cyclical,
Yeah,
but
it is.
it's
Crazy.
but it's crazy. It's crazy, and you know what was it about 2 years ago? We had a late freeze.
That was last year.
Well, 2 years ago, too.
Last year, we had a freeze on February 19th, and we were doing the math, and we're like, that's not even 6
Yeah.
weeks until the sift. I have no idea how the growers that didn't cover their berries showed up with berries to the sift. I know how we did because we spent $2,800 to cover our entire field with frost barriers.
And a lot of long days out there covering that field.
Yeah, yeah.
So back in the day, a lot of the farmers used to do flood irrigation.
Yep.
The day of the freeze or the night of, and they start watering 2-3 o'clock in the morning and pray the sun come out by 7 or 8. You know, and that flood irrigation is what the steam from the water coming out of the water well, anywhere from 60 to 65 degrees to keep things nice. And
It helped.
It helped.
really did.
And then some guys started getting bold, and they would actually turn their sprinklers.
There's
Well-
science behind that.
Yeah.
As things freeze, they actually let off heat, and so it will keep those plants.
What happens? What happens when water freezes? It's a chemical reaction, and when you have a chemical reaction, I don't care what kind of chemical reaction you have, a certain amount of heat is given off. So when you spray your berries or peaches, whatever, you know, and it's cold, that water that's around that berry, that peach, is starting to freeze a little bit. And what it does, it melts, but it keeps on freezing. But there's a little layer in there of insulation,
Sure.
basic insulation.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
You know.
And they used to try all kinds of stuff. I remember putting hay on ours. I remember we never put plastic on them because Dad said that way too much condensation would,
Yeah.
would transfer that cold even quicker, right?
That's right.
And then there was times there, and this is back in the 70s when my dad used to have 20 or 30 guys with work visas. They would spend, my dad anticipate, and we'd be putting up logs about this big, mesquite logs, pecan logs, right, and oak, whatever we could find. They put these half barrels. We put them up about every 50 feet,
The smudge pot.
and he would just have guys throwing wood in there,
Wood in there. Yeah.
and they'd sit back and they'd make an evening of it. I mean, they'd,
Beer.
that yeah, with beer,
Brisket.
they'd have food and be eating food and stuff like that, and I did the best I could to stay up, but yeah, I remember stuff
You
like
did
that.
everything you could.
Yeah.
You could think of to protect your crop, because that was your livelihood.
Well, we had-
Yes, he depended on it.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that, there'd be no catching up.
That's
You
right.
know, hey, my phone did something crazy. Oh, I know what it did.
What
It
it
just
do?
died.
He's frozen solid.
Again? Jonathan got frozen, y'all. Sorry.
He's frozen solid. He should have run the sprinklers.
I should have done something.
But there is a lot of research around running those sprinklers, and I actually, with Florida with their hard freeze that they just had,
Yeah, that was bad freezer.
they had a really bad freeze, and they were having an amazing strawberry season going into that. They were already opening up for U pickets on like December 20th. I saw U pickets opening in
Sounds
Florida.
familiar.
That's about what we were doing. But I mean,
Yeah.
before we had this freeze, we picked 400 pounds in 2 weeks.
Dang.
400 pounds in 2 weeks out of all of our fields combined, and then that freeze kind of set us back. Joanna said the strawberries needed a reset, but honestly, I needed a reset. I was about ready to stop already.
Farming ain't easy, man.
No, it sure isn't.
No, it's not.
It sure is not.
That's what a lot of people don't realize. Farming and ranching is not an easy life.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's
And-
tough, man.
Somebody asked me about going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I don't
I
do
said,
that.
I've never gone to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I said, I'm in agriculture and that's legalized gambling.
That's so true.
It'll bankrupt you quicker
Yeah, and on most
sometimes.
years you don't even break even. So
Yeah.
So, Donovan, Estelle has a question for you. I'm going to bring it up, and I can guarantee you your answer is no, if you know what I'm saying. She says, hey, Donovan, remember setting the tires out and lighting them on fire around the strawberry fields?
No, because lighting tires is illegal. Lighting tires on fire is illegal.
Yeah. That's what I said.
trying to get you
I
caught.
can guarantee you your answer is no. That's what I said.
There was a while there that it would extend past that one day. It'd be like freezing on the third day. And people were just coming by either throwing 2x4s and pieces of plywood and whatever they could. And then next thing you know, people were bringing up mattresses and all kinds of stuff, old clothes and old Christmas trees. And like, where y'all getting this stuff from, man?
don't worry about
We
it.
talked to Leonard, what was that, 2000?
And
It was like 2000. He was buying old straw hay bales, and we covered our berries with straw that year, which, by the way, is the biggest mistake you can ever make. I mean, that you're just welcoming in fungus and all kinds of disease to your plants. But Leonard brought in these old straw hay bales and circled his field, and I said, Leonard, what are you going to do with those? He goes, I'm going to light their asses on fire right as it starts to freeze.
Yeah.
And that'll create a blanket over my berries and give me 2 or 3 degrees of protection. I said, Leonard, we're in a burn ban. He says, they can come write me a damn ticket.
Yeah. And in a time like that, you'll do whatever it takes. And there was times where we'd have smudge pots or there was
Yes. Smudge pots were popular.
they were popular, man. And my dad he'd have a bunch of his buddies come over and they'd bring all kinds of stuff, and then they'd be making stuff out there in the field, and I'm like, it's crazy.
put a
Man.
disco and make tripas instead.
No, they were just like, these guys were just thankful to be eating out there and to have them work or whatever. Times were hard back then, but yeah, nonetheless, man, we do whatever it takes. I think I'm on to something. The next
I
couple
think
of years.
you're on something.
No, if
Maybe.
anything, it's that 4-year-old pudding that I had the other day. So
Floresville pudding. Which one was that?
It's some
The,
weird-
Where did you get-
4-year-old pudding? 4-year-old.
So what if we clip that?
Yeah, clip that.
What if we what if we did something? What if we made an industrial strength or bought an industrial size hot water heater
I thought the same thing.
and run it down just like Weldon was saying, there's one direction, and then have it return.
Yeah.
It keep it from freezing, I guarantee you.
Just while you're running your water, you're running 100-degree water underneath your plastic. They're gonna be
Might be a
steaming.
little- That might be a little
And
too hot.
it may turn your plants into cabbage. You know, if you have
Steam your plants, steam strawberries.
but no, people try all kinds of stuff, and I don't think there's ever going to be a perfect way. I worked at I called it an educational year when I worked at a company out in Pleasanton off of FM 536,
You're just giving everything away.
and I wanted to,
Texas Tarm match.
yeah. So I wanted to see what their operation was, and the reason I left the job that I had to go work for them was because I was a salesperson and a driver for heavy equipment. So we went and we took some skid steers that had augers, and they were using those augers to build the pylons for their football field size greenhouse, and that was state of the art. They had retractable roofs left and right. They had 20 yards separation where one side could go up, another side could go down. The sides could be lifted up, and there was days when it could be cracked this much, and it could be hot outside, and inside that greenhouse it was like you were racking for it. Yeah, you was having the best time of your life.
That's cool.
And it was a fantastic experience, and I learned a lot about liquid plant food, which is I still use it today. And I don't know. I think at some point or another we're going to have to, if we're going to continue growing strawberries in the future, because the weather isn't very kind to us anymore. It used to be you could count on it.
Yeah.
You used to be able to plant on Labor Day in September, and that was it. You were set. Everybody planted that day, and if you didn't plant, where were you? If you weren't planting, where were you?
I can remember back in the early 70s, the growers, they bought all their berries, all their plants, put them in cold storage, and then about September, Labor Day, somewhere right in there, they started planting.
Yeah, everybody.
And I don't remember in those first 5 years that I was here, I don't remember, freezes, hard freezes.
I'm thinking the same thing too, and I don't remember I don't ever remember any fall 100-degree days.
Yeah, I mean, golly, that
I don't know what's happening, and I tell people I'm concerned about it, but they're like, you're imagining things. But I think everybody's just getting used to it.
No,
But-
I think that weather is cyclical, but I think what we're seeing is something like, I don't remember ever seeing stuff like this in my 45 years of life. So I could be wrong. Do you
Yeah.
remember it? I don't.
well, I've seen a lot of changes, and I remember back in about 90, maybe 1990, 89, Halloween, we had snow.
Wow.
We had a light dusting of snow.
Hmm.
And we were planting some oats, trying to get in some late oats. What in the Sam Hill is that? far away there?
Yeah,
That's snow.
yeah. And we've had every single type of weather for the Strawberry Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hot. It's been cold. It's been perfect.
Yeah.
It's been
Thunderstorms.
thunderstorm. I remember one year, and I want to say it was 87. 1980, 87, 88. that Saturday of the Strawberry Festival, it came down thunder and lightning, buckets of water. The Strawberry Festival Association in the city used to put up they're like colonial banners that they were made out of like a velvet material. They used to drape them across the road to let people know that the Strawberry Festival was in town. We were finding some that Saturday morning on the ground, washed by the Canyon Park on the road, because the rainstorm came in and knocked down trees, and the festival still went on.
Yeah.
I tell everybody the same thing.
I don't
Come
think
hell or
it's-
high water, we're gonna have a festival. And going back to that one festival where COVID scared everybody into submission, and I always joke with Carol Rivera, and she goes, "That just makes me so sad that we didn't have a festival that year." I said, "Oh, but we did."
Can you say it how she said it?
I'm just so sad, Donovan, that we didn't have a festival that year. Yeah, I'm so perturbed. Like,
I love Carol.
and then and I said, I want to tell you that I came in to the festival grounds and I drove around with my iPhone like 4 or 5, and I was videotaping the festival grounds, and I ate a strawberry shortcake right by Jim's windmill by myself. So technically, we had a festival.
Yeah.
I was the only one who was there.
What band was playing in the background?
It had to have been something that I selected. It had to have been a rock band for me to be up at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday all by myself.
It was Toto. I was
It was
lead.
Toto.
I was lead singer.
Maybe.
I was there.
But let's talk about. Are you amazed how Grand Champion back in about 1987 was like $1,500, and
Yeah.
now it's like into the tens of thousands of dollars? That is crazy.
Well, back then too, the auctioneer, he didn't put all the money together.
Right.
All right, we got 500 from Donovan. We got 1,000 from here from Joanna. We got 1,500 over here from Pat. Weldon gave us another 2,000. All of that goes together, and that's why that goes.
The add-ons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The add-ons.
Adam. Yeah.
I think add-ons is where for the last several years, add-ons is where we've made the majority of our money. And thanks to COVID, they started with online bidding.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
So,
Right.
and
We did
that has helped tremendously because there are some people that, hey, I want to help you, but I can't be there. How can I get this to you?
Exactly.
And now you have an online option.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we honored that just because of the fact that a lot of people couldn't make it out there. But the very first online auction, well, not the online, when we broadcasted live online for the COVID event, the online add-on was only a week, and now it's 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So that gives people an opportunity to get some monies together and to help out the farmers. For those of you who don't know, when the Strawberry Festival auction is taking place, let's say the prize money is going to be $1,000 for that crate, which is 2 flats of strawberries. Well, 25% of that actually goes back to the community in the form of scholarships. So if you're thinking that you want to be an auction buyer, it comes with lots of perks. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to come with a parking pass. It's going to come with some armbands to get into the grounds for free. And then you get the opportunity to sit up front, watch the auction live. You're going to get some food. You're going to get some drinks. I know there's plenty of beer going around that day. So if that's your type of beverage, then you can enjoy free beer that day, free tea, and we also have good food that they offer the buyers. But deep down inside, you want to give some money back to the community because if it weren't for the community and it's people that actually put the festival together, volunteering and doing this type of work, where would Poteet be? I shudder to think that I don't know where we'd be if we didn't have the Strawberry Festival. A town that is 4,500 deep turns into 185,000 over the weekend. Yeah, that's us right there. $185,000. 185,000 people come into the
Yeah.
festival, and you get to learn some things about some fantastic people.
And I think in Poteet, the Strawberry Festival, probably the biggest one of the biggest small town festival in the state.
It's the biggest small town festival in the nation, bringing in
It's-
over 100,000 people in one weekend.
and it's one of the biggest agricultural also
Yeah,
festivals, because there's also there are all kinds of agricultural festivals all over the United States, but Poteet ranks up there, man. They did a great job, and just the fact that it's hard to keep a good thing going because things change.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then people will join, and then people leave, and then they come back, and then they don't get a chance to finish or whatever, right? But in the grand scheme of things get going, and we'll try to do the best we can once a year, every year, and it's something we look forward to. I love the Strawberry Festival.
And what you talked about, scholarships and things like that. I mean, all the groups that are out there on the ground, the nonprofit organizations, they're all benefiting from it, and that's one of the good things. I mean, and different organizations that their money goes to support them throughout the year for scholarships for these kids and helping them out. That's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
It's a darn good thing.
That's a great thing. There's a lot of organizations out there benefiting from it to this day that have actually started their groups of volunteers, and they've made their money, and they've tried it a couple of different ways as well. But I think the formula they got right now is probably going to be tried and true, and it's going to be proven. That's what we do, and it's how we get things done. So hopefully we won't have another COVID event. Hopefully we won't have snow or intense rains or crazy heat.
Yeah.
I don't know. About the only thing we haven't had is locusts, and I'm prepared for that already, man.
We're not going to have those.
I got 100 cans of Raid that I bought at the dollar store last year. They're 99 cents a piece for the large ones, $7 cans. I got a bunch in case you want to buy some.
No, I think I'm good.
Did you see the weather?
Oh, put that away.
Oh my Lord.
Right now. Oh my! Don't
What?
look. Don't look. They're being inappropriate once again.
It's an omega cycle. You got
We
two
are going to
lows.
have the cold front.
Yeah, we do.
Together.
Yep, it is coming.
They're
They're noticing atmospheric warming above Antarctica, above the polar regions, which means all the cold air is going to get pushed down to us, and it'll completely mess up the polar vortex, which ends up sending cold air to us.
What do the ants tell you?
I've been seeing a lot of red ants lately,
Mm-hmm.
and I go back to the old school way of taking care of the red ants. I'll step on it
No.
and I'll identify it, and I'll say dead ant.
Dead ant.
Those are
Dead
my.
ant.
They're my meteorologists.
Dead ant.
Y'all are terrible. No, I those red ants are my weather vane, and the kids, they thought I was crazy all these years, and now Aliana's like, "Mom, you should have seen the ants. They were just running around with little grains on their head or
Yeah.
little pieces of grass." And I'm like, "Well, they're getting ready for winter." And
Sure enough.
2 weeks later, we had a cold spell, and she was like, "I always thought you were crazy, but you may have been on to something."
Yeah, no.
I do. I watch them.
So we used to try to eradicate them, right, with 7 dust and just some fantastic things, which the government doesn't allow me to have in my possession anymore. There used to be a product called NCP, which is the pump spray. Came in a glass jug with skulls and crossbones on them, and kids weren't even supposed to be in the same room as where when you're. But I had it and I'll spray it. You don't really kill these guys; you just make them relocate from different parts.
Relocate, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
They move around.
And then Taryn one day she was like, "Well, just why are they doing that to our plants?" Because they were literally going down. They had a trail going up and down, and they would hit a plant. And they would start consuming the leaves and cut around. Take them back to the little house. And she was like,
"Leaf cutter ants."
Yeah, leaf cutters. And she's like, "Why are they doing that?" Because they're planning to go into hibernation again. This is their food. This is what they do.
They take that down in there, and it turns into mold, and they feed off of that.
Yeah, they eat spores, and she's like, "Why don't we just give them some to eat?" And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea.
You are giving them something with your rose bushes and everything else.
Just throwing chips and all kinds of things out there. Like, it's like $40 worth of groceries we're not going to get back.
Hey, she
She was
made her
trying.
happy.
You're talking about the dead ant.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the Lone Ranger take his trash?
Where does the Lone Ranger take his trash?
You know, to the dump.
To the dump.
Oh, come on! went over me. I didn't catch it. They're looking at you already knew the answer. I'm like,
Yeah.
I never heard of Lone Ranger.
I don't know if I was supposed to.
Did it up,
Oh,
did it
no,
up,
no,
did it up.
no.
I tell way worse jokes, Well.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, they've actually been very well behaved this evening.
Yeah.
So,
And that's because I haven't been drinking my fermented Coca-Cola.
and they say I make faces at them, but I don't.
Well, Donovan's trying to make wine or trying to make rum out of his Coca-Cola. up there.
I
He's
forgot it
waiting,
here.
waiting for it to ferment.
I forgot it here. Yeah, no,
I
man.
doubt that Coca-Cola will ferment.
It probably won't. It probably won't. I don't think it'll spoil either.
It's got too much carbon dioxide in it because you got to have oxygen to produce alcohol.
Yeah, no, you gotta have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll clean
It'll
batteries.
clean your battery and your toilet bowl.
And it'll wet your whistle.
Wow.
Coca-Cola.
Still have a lot of carbonation in it. So
I don't
Yeah.
recommend drinking it.
I may. I ate Dorito pudding.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Actually,
You
you know,
gonna stop me?
you know that Coca-Cola went to town.
No.
Pepsi-Cola shot him down.
Oh.
Dr. Pepper fixed him up.
Uh-huh.
Now he's drinking 7-Up.
There you
Okay.
go. I want a T-shirt that says that.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's say I'm just going to take us. I'm going to take us off the screen and just let Weldon do his thing.
We're gonna talk about jokes. This is great jokes, man.
Now,
Yeah.
have you ever grown strawberries? I know you've judged them. I know
Yeah.
you like eating them. Have you grown them?
We grew some up in Stonewall when we lived up there.
At what capacity? Was it just like a garden bed or
No,
a
just a-
full-on patch?
No, it's just a garden bed.
It's tough, ain't it?
It's good.
It's tough. It's tough to grow strawberries.
We had a little girl the other day. I get a phone call, and this lady says, "Are y'all selling strawberries? Are you open?" And I said, "Well, we don't have any to pick. We have some frozen. Are y'all wanting to pick?" And she tells me, "Hold on." So she asked the little girl in the back seat, "Do you want to pick them? What do you want to do?" And she was like, "Well, I don't know." She goes, "Well, she's asking." And she was like, I'm not sure." And she goes, "It's your project. What do you want to do?" And so she was like, "Well, can you ask her if they have plants?" So the mother asked me, "Do y'all have plants?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "We may have some in the fridge still that just didn't fit in our field." I said, "We may have some in pots, but I'm not sure." I said, "I haven't been down there." I told her, I've been out of pocket. Pat's been taking care of stuff. And she goes, "Well,
think.
can we come in?" And I said, "Yes, that's fine. Pat will be in the shop. Let him know what you need." So I see Pat walking around the field with this little girl and her mom and their siblings. Comes in, and I was like, "Well, what kind of project did she have?" She just wanted them for her garden. That's it. It was a little girl that
Wow.
wanted to grow strawberries in her garden. And I wish I would have been out here to meet her. It made me so happy that this little girl was interested in buying
Good.
strawberries and that she had them.
Start
'Cause-
her out young.
yes. Yeah.
We
It
would-
made me happy.
We went and found her some runners that actually were
We're sprouting
going
them.
into the
Yeah.
ground and had white roots, and I was like, "These will work. You can roll these over into wet dirt, and they'll start growing for you." I only charge her $20 a plant,
Oh my
so
That's good though. That's good.
I'm hoping that they will follow up and let us know how her plants
they
are
do,
doing. Because I tell you, that is one of my biggest pet peeves is you go into the nurseries in March
Oh,
and they
yeah.
have these strawberry plants, and I'm like, they're gonna die. You
Yeah.
are wasting your money. Don't buy the strawberry.
I mean, what we always tell people when we sell them strawberry plants is like, hey, they're going to stop producing strawberries once your temperature is regularly over 95 degrees, and you will need to get those plants to the shade.
Mhm.
And then I will show them plants that I've had in the shade for 3 years that are still fine and dandy. They just don't produce strawberries because they don't get enough sun to get your day neutral conditions. They don't get even amount of sunlight and even amount of darkness. So they never produced berries, but man, they're big,
They're
gigantic
beautiful.
leaves,
Big,
beautiful plants.
but nothing.
Yeah.
Just need to move them out to the sun. But yeah, if you get them out of the sun in the summertime, they'll survive fine. My uncle, which I don't know how much truth there is to it, and we've talked about it before, he used to say all the old timers would go and pull their plants all out of the rows and go plant them under oak trees and put sprinklers on them and water them with sprinklers every day
You heard
to
about
keep them
that?
cool.
Who was that?
That's my Uncle Richard.
Do you know people doing that?
He told me that story, but he tells a lot of stories.
He tells a lot of stories. doesn't
Oh,
he?
yeah.
I know that they used to grab runners and they would make an effort to. They would make an effort to plant them. However, even the biggest farmers back then, and I'm talking like 78, 79 when I was a kid, I remember people would say stuff like, "Yeah, no, we got a ton of plants. We got like 6,000 plants right now." They were like, "Wow, really?" And now some of our smaller farmers got 6,000.
Some of our brand new growers have 6,000. Shane Griffin, his first real year growing this year has 9,000 plants.
9,000.
The Martinez's, this is their second year growing. They're growing 9,000 plants.
You know how many we started with our first year?
I don't recall.
1,500. That was it. 1,500.
And we grew Fort Laramie was the variety we grew. And it turns out that's an Alaskan variety.
They didn't do great.
And it does not like heat at all.
Oh gosh.
We did not do our research. And I think we over the course of that 1,500 plants, I think we might have got a flat out of the entire season.
I was gonna say if it was an Alaskan variety, it can't take heat at all.
Mhm.
Nope. We're trying a New York variety, and I won't tell you what it is until we are producing berries regularly out of it.
I'll
But
tell you about
it
it
was
in a
made
while.
by Rutgers University.
Yeah.
We're trying this variety. The plants, and I'll show you those plants whenever you get time. But the plants are a way deeper, darker green leaf than anything we have. They're way pointier leaves, like that. You know, most of your leaves are big and round. These are like pointier, and they have sharp, jagged edges on the entire leaf. The plants look completely different than any strawberry you ever seen, just plant structure wise, and they runner like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Runners
each
are
plant
good.
has like 10 runners coming out of it. I'm like, I know we need to cut those runners if we want good production, but we did have a cutter ant problem in that field, and we lost probably 30 to 40% of that field to cutter ants early on. They just killed our plants. They were eating every piece of green as soon as it would come up, and the plants died.
Did you find the nest? I mean,
We did. It was in our neighbor's place, so I left some Amdro in a circle around, and they took it back to the nest and killed the nests.
Did it kill them?
Oh yeah,
completely?
they're dead.
I haven't seen them. Have you seen them?
No, those ants up there are dead. We do have some ants right here by Aliana's house.
Those are
That-
those are her weather ants now.
Yeah.
And she watches. I have a little nest by the house that
But guys,
Weather
we're at an hour and 31 minutes, which means we need to go to our last break, our third break, and then we'll start trying to work our way out of here. But we're gonna go to a break for the Backyard Kitchen right now. Our sponsors, where are they located, Joanna?
973 Avenue 8.
973 Avenue H in downtown Poteet. Guys, go see them. Their special this week is a fried pickle burger combo. So you get your fried pickle burger, you get your fries, and you get your drink for only $9.99.
That's a good deal.
That's a really good deal.
That was a good deal.
And they have quesadillas right now. I got a quesadilla today. I had my chicken quesadilla, shredded chicken quesadilla with hot Cheetos in the quesadilla with a cup of cheese, a cup of nacho cheese behind it. It did the trick.
So I'm not familiar with that. It's a dia.
Yes.
Quesadilla.
It's a case of them.
Mm-hmm.
A case of them, yes. So we'll be back in a minute and a half. Right after this break, we'll talk about the intricacies of quesadillas. We'll be back.
5 years ago, a spark
Hey guys, Pat West with SoTex here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen, located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet. They're always bringing the great deals on good meals. Let's talk about what we got this week.
We have the Flaming Crispy Salad, $9.99 for the combo with a drink. Then you've got the Squad Pack. You get 6 cheeseburgers, 2 family fries for just $29.99. Great deal, y'all. Then you've got the Fried Pickled Bacon Burger for just $10.99. You get the burger combo with fries and a drink.
And as always, they do deliver. Call them 830-399-9639 and it'll be right on the way. Backyard Kitchen. Go see it.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex time is here. In the spotlight, you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex time, where your dreams. En la noche brilla la luna llena, con amigos bailando, la alegría suena, bajo el rumbo fuerte.
Hey guys, welcome back to our last segment of SoTex Time, where we will be giving away our prizes and then telling you all the things we learned tonight and giving you some lessons on the way out. And Weldon, we want you to think about something that you want to tell the people. Something, it could be life advice. It could just be advice for this week. Like, don't walk on black ice. I don't know. Just whatever advice you got for the people. That's what you can give them here in a little bit. Whenever we go on we're gonna make a little round and everybody gives advice.
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
about
y'all think about it. Y'all think about it. It can be either be long term, short term. It could be whatever. Just think about some advice you want to give some people.
I got a quick topic, and we actually
Yeah, let's do it. We got a little time.
What other animals? We were talking about cutter ants earlier. That once they start eating and taking bits of plants and leaves back to their little nest, it's the weather's going to change, right? Because they're doing some storage, right? What other animals forecast the weather?
Birds, moths, butterflies, flies, believe it or not.
Groundhog.
Groundhog. Obviously. Armadillos in Texas.
Whistle pig.
Cows.
Coyote will howl when the weather's going to change, and I never put the dynamics back together. And I was like, why do they bark so much? The fact of the matter is that coyotes are, for lack of better words, they're lone wolves. They don't like being around other coyotes. There's too much competition. So when it gets colder, they like to huddle together. So when they huddle together, they start getting angry with each other, and they start barking. Now you got 10 coyotes out in the woods in a general proximity of about 150 feet with each other, and they're getting angry because they want to be together, to be warm, but they hate each other, so they start barking. That's the only thing I could think of. Those guys, they're vigilant when it gets cold.
Coyotes, if you just watch their coats, the moment that they start to get a thicker coat and start to look a lot fatter, but it's because they're getting a thicker coat, you know that cold's coming. It's 100% accurate. You know cold's coming when coyotes start getting a thick coat. They'll get the thick coat before it ever gets cold.
With their hollow hair.
Yep.
So you're saying if I'm going to make me a coyote coat,
you get them in the winter.
I've told you about mine. I used to run around with it on my head when I was little.
Wow.
My grandfather killed a coyote and he saved the pelt, and I used to wear it. Like, I put the head on my
Put the
head.
head up there.
Yeah.
Like an Indian.
Yeah, man.
She also used to run around with a deer ear and femur bone in her bag.
A femur bone. Yeah. I used to run around. I found it. I know we'd not gone on a hunting trip. It was a camping trip, and I found a deer femur, and I used to keep it in my backpack when I was little.
What for?
To stir in her cauldron.
Hey.
Yeah.
Canola.
What? Oh, okay.
She's a little bone.
So
Yeah.
speaking of that cauldron, you know how everybody's doing this AI trend? What are you saying?
Yeah.
I decided, let's see what mine would be. I'm going to show it to you.
You should have sent that to me.
No. Go ahead, Donovan. Come and look at this.
Oh my Lord.
I don't like ChatGPT does not know anything about Joanna,
Okay, no. So
and he puts it in front of the camera.
I'm going to tell you right now that
No one-
GPT.
No one's watching on TikTok, but you can look in front of this camera.
I'm sure in front of my camera.
No, Donovan.
Chat GPT is actually on this trend, right? Where they're doing little
And nobody knows anything.
yeah,
ChatGPT
so-
knows nothing about Joanna.
So this here we go. I got the ring light just on it perfect. It knows everything about you, woman.
No,
It shows you
it's strawberries. That's it.
strawberries.
The phone's
and it
about
also
to turn
shows
off.
you with a spade.
Touch the screen. There you go. Yeah.
Here, I'll pull it back up.
Pull it back up, and then I'll.
Oh, here we go.
You did this to yourself. You
I
can't act like
did.
you're so begrudging. Oh, look at this picture. Oh, no, don't look at
See,
it.
I wanted to tell him because everybody's doing this.
Okay, so what I'll describe it first. It is an AI picture. It's an AI picture. What I'm looking at here. An AI picture of Joanna with one knee down, one knee up in a garden surrounded by strawberries, some kind of a emerald type rock that she's grown herself with her own bare hands, some kind of a golden vine which is gravitating towards her and toward the direction of her halo. She has some type of a crown made out of nice flowers, and she's carrying a very sharp digging tool. And there's to the right of her hand there's a pentagram as well.
Let's see it one more time.
And I'm going to tell you why I did the prompt. Because our dear friend Simon from the Texas Bullet Food
He's a
Company,
deer.
he did his, and he's like, I mean, it's all the different things that he does, all his little jobs and projects. They gave him 4 arms. He had 4 arms in his picture.
I'm afraid to.
I was like, oh, I would get 4
He's
arms.
the great Indian baker Vishnu.
It was crazy.
Sometimes 4 arms would come in handy.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
Think of how many strawberry flats you could hold.
Or holding big.
I'll be making 1 pint at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah.
Inside hands holding the flat, outside hands packing it.
Packing it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Perfect. Hmm.
That was accurate though.
Yeah.
No, you're saying
And it
no,
was
but it is.
only because y'all said that I had a deer bone for my call. So messed up. So my
AI
phone hears
yeah.
y'all, and that's the image that it has of me.
AI is getting so
Invasive.
accurate with
Invasive?
everything.
It is invasive.
It is
Invasive.
invasive. I don't
You
like
can't
it.
even. You can talk about something and you'll actually
Mhm.
it'll. You can say something like, you can talk to somebody and say, I wonder what type of fertilizer would be great for pinto beans.
And you're gonna start getting advertisements.
And you'll get advertisements for
Yeah.
pinto beans and for fertilizer.
Mhm.
Yep.
Pat likes to mess
Just-
up my phone's algorithm. I don't dislike the band Creed, but I'm not going to go out of my way to hear them.
When dreaming.
And he
Oh, no.
will start singing songs, and as he's singing them, he's getting closer to my phone. And the next thing you know,
10 minutes later.
Creed videos left and
Wow.
right, and I'm like, please don't do this to me.
Yep. It's amazing.
Oh.
I will tell you that the app that we use to do our lives every other night, besides this, when we're making AI music, when I first started using it, it was okay, but you could really tell that the voice was electronically generated, and it almost sounded like it was like everything was just an auto-tune
Auto-tune
voice.
or like a robot.
Yeah, it sounded like a robotic voice. Now, and literally, it's the
It's
exact
better.
same app. The exact same app, and it's 6 months later from the first time that I got it, and it sounds like a human voice is
Okay.
singing, and it adds emotion in there and soul into it. Like, we're making music. I made a song about a guy who found his horse dead that got hit by a truck, a country song, and it's like literally I almost went into tears. Like, man,
Wow, this is sad.
Are you going to sing it?
no, I can.
I would love to hear it. I love to hear it.
I don't have it.
So-
I don't have the music in there. So.
Like grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Reindeer, yeah. No, so on Daytime at 9, Kimberly Crawford was talking about an app which invited other apps,
I saw this.
but it doesn't include people,
Mhm.
and the apps talk to themselves, and humans aren't allowed.
And they created their own religion.
And there's like
No.
160,000 plus other robotic apps that are on this, which doesn't allow humans. We've already relinquished all our power. I'm telling you right now, we've got nothing left. We got self-driving cars.
Yeah.
We got phones that listen in your conversations. We got pudding that doesn't spoil, obviously.
Clearly AI. Clearly AI.
Speaking of pudding that doesn't spoil, Weldon just showed me something interesting about spam. Yeah. It said that in 1937, Hormel produced their first can of spam, and they're getting ready to produce their second batch this week.
Wow.
So
Wow.
those of you that eat spam,
I love spam.
I love it too.
I love spam.
I don't love
Spam, bean, and cheese.
Mm.
No, I could just eat spam, period.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
And then you know what piqued, well, I didn't pique my interest, but you know what made me totally forsake all foods was when my dad, World War II veteran, he had obviously got some of the first cans of spam.
Yeah.
He goes, you don't have to cook this to eat it.
Yeah.
He goes, it's ready to eat.
It's ready to eat.
And I said, no. He goes, yeah.
Mm.
Have some gelatinous pig snout. Huh?
Mm.
You've had my mom's cooking. You understand why I don't eat spam.
Yeah, no, and I get it too, but it was always a tradition for me and the kids. Whenever we'd be doing strawberry work, we'd stop off at the grocery store, sometimes the dollar store, and we get ice, sodas, crackers, and Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausage.
I love Vienna sausages.
Crack open that can,
when it's
And-
hot.
Oh,
Drink it
then-
down.
man, you just get the spoon in there, make that little hole in it.
Yeah.
The juice of the Vienna
Oh,
sausage.
man,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the lifeblood of the Vienna sausage.
That's right.
no.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, when you're working out and
Oh,
you're
man.
hot and sweaty, that gives you put some salt back into you.
1991, I was working a chemical plant with HB Zachary, and we had been there too long. And I was thinking to myself, man, there's 1991. There was no takeout. There was nothing really that you could go to unless you left the chemical plant. And the chemical plant was the size of Poteet,
Yeah, I say a small town.
and you couldn't leave because once you clocked in, you just couldn't leave. You had to be there, right? We were going like an hour 12 or 11. I'm like, man, I'm so hungry. We were driving a company truck. We were checking these valves and stuff that we had set in. Came across an intersection. And in the chemical plant, you're not supposed to drive over 10 miles an hour. When you're tired and you're 19 years old and you don't care if you lose your job the next day because you are tired, you'd rather be drinking with your friends.
Mhm.
I came across a stop sign that just snuck up on me. Hit the brakes because safety guys were like in the area. Out from underneath the seat, 2 cans of Vienna sausages. I put them on the manifold. I cracked them open. I put them on the manifold of my
Yeah.
truck. And I warmed them up.
Mm.
And there was a piece of lockout tab. You put a piece of lockout. You put this lockout tab on equipment that's no longer usable. So I crashed it into a eating utensil, and I was eating Vienna sausages at midnight. And it was probably one of the best things I'd ever eaten.
My mom just sent me something gross to go in line with what y'all are talking about. The salmon juice from a can of salmon. She will drink that.
No.
I never heard of that.
No.
I said, you. No thank
No.
you.
Sardines.
She likes
Sardines,
sardines.
I eat sardines,
I don't
man.
like.
I'll eat sardines.
I used to like them.
I used to like
them.
Hormel. I think it was called Deviled
Ham.
Ham.
Little can.
Yes,
Yeah.
you put that on crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
If you had enough cans, you can make a sandwich.
No, I'm good. Thank
And I
you.
was like, that was the best, man.
Now we're talking about food and we've talked about the festival. Do you have a favorite thing to eat at the festival?
Strawberry shortcake.
That's a good choice.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Love a good strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake is good, and I don't care what the weather is. You dig into those first couple bites, and you're like, "Why is it I can only enjoy this like today? How come nobody else makes it? Why isn't anybody capitalizing and grabbing themselves 50 of those 5-gallon buckets and just breaking them out every 2 to 3 weeks?"
We know a lady that does.
See, when I judge the
Marina does.
The what?
Marina Ramos.
Mhm.
She sells strawberry
Strawberry
shortcakes all the
All
time.
year
They're
round.
good.
When I judge the berries, they give me a flat of berries, and that's my pay.
There you go.
Good pay.
And take them home. And Sally cuts them up and puts them in the freezer. And we have them frozen strawberries year long.
The best.
Get them out.
And I tell people, Weldon, I tell them, because they'll see a lot of people are watching you, right? The not the growers, but the fans or the people who are out there like, what are they doing now? Look what he's doing now. He's cutting that in half and he's showing it to the people that are around him, and they're wanting to know, right? And then they're just baffled. And I will tell them, it's something I remembered as a kid. You can grab you a handful of ripe strawberries and cup them,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing like it in the world.
Yeah.
There's just a couple of scents or fragrances that can never be repeated, and the Poteet strawberry is one of them. It's good.
And the water here and the soil is really what helps it out.
Sure.
Let me ask y'all, do y'all have bees on yours?
Mm-hmm.
I got flying cockroaches. I
That's
don't even know.
disgusting. Oh,
All right. Why do bees hum, Joanna?
I don't know. Why do bees hum?
They don't know the worst.
Why am I falling for this? Am I tired of it? Did the pudding get you?
You're out of sorts.
And they can't whistle either.
We have we're fortunate enough to live between 2 stock ponds, so they're traveling from stock pond to stock pond, and they actually stop off and they visit the plants
That's
and take
good.
off. And it's just by luck. It's nothing. It has nothing to do with what we could have planned or whatever. But we tried. We tried to have some bees brought over there, and I think raccoons destroy their hive and
They
ate and destroy their lid apart, and then they started to get moldy and stuff.
Was it raccoons or skunks?
Oh, it could have been skunks.
Because the skunk will sit there and scratch on the hive a little bit. They start coming out, and they'll grab them and eat them. And or they get in their hair, and it doesn't hurt the skunk.
Don't hurt them.
But skunks are worse. I mean, they'll scratch on the hive. They start coming out.
They'll do it.
Yep.
I see you pulling up that wheel.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
We
That's a
gotta
quick
spin this
show.
wheel quick. So,
Okay.
what's the first
Go.
prize?
Let's do the hat.
We're gonna give away this new hat from Red Tail Roofing, brand new hat, only worn once, worn by a celebrity, myself, last night. Here we go. To see who wins this, we're gonna go to the backyard kitchen. Wheel of Nick. JD Salinas.
There you go. JD,
Nice.
you can come visit us and take
JD,
a
you
photo.
want this hat? Come by and grab it whenever you get a chance.
Did JD bring us bakery goods?
Yes, last week,
Last week,
not
right?
this week.
Yeah.
Placing an order for those empanadas.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
and
think they're sweet potato.
I'll get you his number.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see who wins this peach jam, which, by the way, Weldon, you are welcome to grab whatever jam you want off that shelf. Take it home with you. We got a bunch of different flavors up there, but this peach jam made right by yours truly right here at SoTex Farms. We're gonna go to the backyard kitchen. We don't it.
Really?
Elijah, I'm pretty sure you won this before, and I just pulled it off the shelf, and you just won it again. So come get it. And then, last but not least, what everybody was waiting for, it's down to 4 names. Who's going to win the backyard kitchen winner chicken dinner, a chicken sandwich combo, chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink from Backyard Kitchen? You have 1 week to claim it. Here we go. Backyard Kitchen willing it. Simon Garcia. Simon, you won that Backyard Kitchen winner chicken dinner. Congratulations.
Look out.
I did.
Congratulations, Simon. You have to claim it within a week. If you don't claim it, you don't get
You
it,
don't get
and then nobody gets it. And then why did we even do this?
I don't know.
JD says, I will bring you all some sweets for next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, JD.
I'll trade him some wine.
And we'll trade wine for sweets. Absolutely. Guys, we got about 3 minutes. 3
Okay.
minutes to do the thing.
Let's do a
So
roundhouse. Give good advice.
give good advice to Donovan, and we're going to work all the way
Okay,
back around over here to me.
Be kind to animals
Always.
because you never know when you're going to be sleeping in the doghouse. I just made that up. I just
That was good. That was good on the
That was
fly.
good.
That's good.
That was good on the fly.
You got some advice?
Let me think. God,
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, babe.
All right. I'm going to say that you didn't come this far to be this far. Keep going. There's nothing wrong with pursuing whatever it is that you want to pursue in
I know
life.
that's right.
Yours?
I know that's right.
Hey, can I do a poem?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Which one did I look? Right
This one
there.
right here.
Isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common folk like you and me are builders of eternity? To each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, a book of rules. Each must build ere his life is flown, a stumbling block or a stepping stone. So, young people, especially young people, even middle-aged people, even old people like me, you're out there in the world, build stepping stones for other people. Don't become a stumbling block.
That's beautiful.
100%.
Fantastic.
Everybody lift everybody up. That's
We
That's the way it
should.
should be.
We should just stop the show right now.
yeah.
Stop that.
See ya.
Magaria.
But I do want to read what Tony said. My cousin Tony said, let's just do 3 minutes of feet.
Oh man.
Tony's a trip. All right. My advice to you guys, don't eat the yellow snow.
That's right.
Yeah, don't eat the yellow snow. It's not
Now you tell me.
it's not a snow cone. It's not a snow cone. But on that note, JD says amen. Love that. I think he was talking about yours, not mine. But anyway, may your berries always be sweet.
May your jam never be running.
Forgot it.
In the fields of Poteet where the sun shines hot. Red strawberries popping, yeah, we gave it all we got. Bass drops heavy like the fruits ripe dump.
This episode of SoTex Time was powered by the Backyard Kitchen, 973rd Avenue H in Poteet. Blackbird 9 Winery, SoTex Farms, truly homegrown, and SoTex Outdoors, the hunt never ends. Goodbye.
We're crunk in the fields, feel the bass drop. Berries in the wild will never stop. From Poteet to the world, let the music run. Strawberry vibes in the heat of the sun. Harvest time's a party, every berry's a score. Dancing through the woods, can't help but want more. From the vine to the beat, make the moment last. Poteet's where it's poppin', and forget all the past. Bass in the soil, rhythm in the heart. Strawberry dreams, this is just the start. We're crunk in fields, feel the bass drop. Berries in the wild, will never stop. From Poteet to the world, let the music run. Strawberry vibes in the heat of the sun. Raise your glass for the fruits of the land. Bass drops berries, it's a crunk life blend. In the fields of Poteet where the sun shines hot. Red strawberries poppin', yeah, we give it all we got. Bass drops heavy like the food tribes up. Crunk sides flowing, gotta feel that jump. Sweetness dripping, turn the speakers up high. Berries growing loud, let your spirit fly. Sweetness dripping, turn the speakers up high. Berries growing loud, let your spirit fly.